first app that I want to talk about is Netflix. Netflix is a very useful, joke, just kidding. It's very Hey guys, it's me again, Zoe, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the different apps that I found really useful when I was studying medicine and the one website that really helped me in my anatomy class. And I'll actually have it right here on the side. You can jump into those parts of the videos if you just want to listen to me talk about those parts specifically. And in the last part of the video I'm going to be talking about the different prices and my opinions on these apps and websites. Alright, so the first app that I'm going to talk about is Notability. So I really like Notability because it allows me to organize my notes easily. I can divide them into sections and different subjects, and whenever I'm writing notes, the main reason why I really love Notability is it has this recording feature. When you're in lectures, you can record what your professor is saying, and then while you're writing notes, it actually follows your notes in real time. So when you replay the lecture, you can even see what you were writing during that time, during that lecture. You see what you highlight, what you emphasize, and it's like you're watching the lecture again. Usually I use this feature only when I really didn't pay attention that much in class, or even if I want to jump to like certain parts of the lecture, like because I missed what he meant on this part, I can actually jump to that part of the video and actually listen to what my professor has to say again. And I find that really amazing because sometimes it's those little words that the professor says that is really important. Now, another feature that I like is that it's super easy for me to transfer information. For example, I could be studying about the eye here, and then I would want to look for like certain information again. Like I wanted to understand, for example, I want to understand presbyopia more. So I can search presbyopia, and it will look up presbyopia in all my notes, and it will show you wherever it was seen. So for example, I want to see what presbyopia is described like in my physiology book. So it shows me the pages it's on, and I can pick, okay, this is the description I want, or the extra information that I want to add to my single PDF. See, because that's what I love to do usually when I study. I love to put all the information that I can get into one file. So when I review the file, it's just one file that I have to review, one note. And I really love that I can have a split screen view. I love that I can view my files on both ends, and I love how I can really transfer information really quickly. So again, let me show you. So let's say that I want to look up homocystinuria again. So I will type it in and search homocystinuria, and it will show you again all the notes where you can find it. So let's say that I want to look up its description from the Kaplan USMLE book. So I can say view on the left. I can pick which side I want it to view on, and I'll see where it pops up again. Shows you that it pops up on 6 pages. And I actually like the information that's said on this diagram here. So I can again just easily cut this part of the diagram and copy it, and then I can quickly paste it right here on the other side. So quick. It only takes like 4, 5, 6 seconds, only a few seconds. And then when I'm done, I can quickly remove it and have one view of the file. And then if I want to edit the picture that I copied, I can edit it. I can like make it more perfectly cut if I want to fix it. And now I can see the different effects of homocystinuria right here on one file when I review it. And this feature makes me really love Notability. Alright, so another very useful app for me as a first-year medical student was Complete Anatomy. Complete Anatomy allowed me to visualize the human body more and to even study its different parts in more depth. Alright, for example, if I want to study the muscles here, I could study the short head of the biceps brachii. I'll see its different views here on the side, and it even shows quick information about it, like its origin, insertion, and more. Not only that, I can even look at the different motions that it can do, like the different movements of the biceps brachii, and watch it. And it allows me to visualize everything so much better, and it helps me understand it more. And not only that, also I can even track down its nerve, its innervation path, which is so cool. Like if I really want to study where did a nerve come from, I could do that. And I can also look up the different conditions of the muscle as well, like the biceps brachii is involved in the biceps tendon tear, and I can even watch it, what it's happening and everything, and a video will inform me about it. not only that, not only can you learn about the different muscles, you can actually even have a feel for dissection yourself. Let's say, for example, I want to look for the appendix. I can actually cut out all the different muscle layers and see how deep is it until I find the appendix. So after removing all those muscle layers there, I can see that there's the appendix at the bottom of the cecum, and I can actually quickly touch the different parts of the organs, and it'll show me quick information about its name and what it is. And that's so helpful as a medical student to have a feel and a view of it yourself. And I can even add like the arteries, the veins, the lymph nodes, nervous system, anything. Like I could add as much. Like it's all up to me how much I want to learn. There are also prepared screens that students have labeled that you can find, and there are models that the app itself made for you to view, and there are different courses that are available, lectures that you can watch and learn from, and I found these lectures actually pretty useful for me. And yeah, this is what makes complete anatomy so great. And you can actually even find something specific like the femoral triangle. Maybe somebody already labeled it for you, and I'm right, people already labeled it. Look, there are many different screens that people have made, and you can choose which one you want to view. Let's say that I chose this screen, and I can even edit how it's viewed here. I can move the labels the way I want to view them, and I can even add more drawings and everything. It's amazing, this app. The next app I want to talk about is Microsoft OneNote. So Microsoft OneNote is a really useful app, not only for the iPad, but also you can use it on your laptop, and it's a very convenient way of transferring notes because you can just easily sync it online. As you can see, I've added photos, tables, and labeled them, and arranged my notes according to how I want to. You can even download a PDF onto the file and quickly annotate it to the side here, and the view could be really big. You can add notes in all the different parts of the pages, which I really love. You see how it's so easy to read my annotations just right here on the side, and I can even add my own drawings or write my notes handwritten. I can add notes easily here on the side, and the page is like unlimited. It's up to you how far you want your notes to be or how far apart. And you can also obviously easily annotate on the PDF file itself, the slide. And yeah, it makes it super useful, and it's just really great how easy it is and how you can organize it really fast. And yeah, look here, I can organize my subjects really easily, and just the most convenient part really is how you can just sync it and it's available everywhere. So if you don't want to buy Notability, this is a great free app to use. The next app that I really think is important is for you to get a good scanner app, because I, for one, really love annotating notes on my Notability app. And this scanner app has been very useful for me because I can just take a photo and I don't even need to adjust the photo myself. The app automatically adjusts it for me, and it's just so easy. And I can quickly right away edit how dark I want it to be. And then if I want to add another page, it's just like taking another picture again. I take the photo, and then the app arranges it for me. And of course, I can also arrange it myself if I want to manually fix it. That's available also. And as you can see here, it actually doesn't matter how many pages. You can add more than 2 pages. Like here, I'll show you another file of mine. Here, I scanned my lab manual, and I was able to add as much as like 23 pages. You can add a lot, I believe. And it's actually very useful because it makes annotating much easier, because I really like having my files, as I said, in one area. Now the last important website that I want to talk about is this website by the University of Michigan. The blue link images are very great because it shows you like labeled and unlabeled images. Like for example here, labeled images of like the stomach. It shows you images of cadavers and that they're already labeled, and trust me, this saved me a lot during practical exams because it showed me different views of the different organs. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so now let's talk about the different prices. So Notability is affordable. It's around $4.99, I think, and it's around 260 pesos. So for its price, it's a one-time purchase app, so I found it really useful. Like I used it a lot, and I loved it. I loved how I could transfer information really quickly. I loved how I could search through all my notes, and it could even like find my handwriting. That was like insane. Like I was like, wow, I can even search my handwriting. Wow, that's amazing. And yeah, and then I used it a lot, and it was always useful for me. Like I didn't need more. Like it provided me with enough features that I needed. And obviously that recording feature where you can just bounce into different parts of your lecture and hear what your professor was saying, that was like amazing. I love that. Use that a lot. And the second app, Complete Anatomy, now that's a little bit more pricey. It's around $34.99 for the first year of your subscription. That's 1,800 pesos roughly. But then if you want your succeeding year will be like $74.99 annually, and that's almost 4,000 pesos. It's like 3,900, I think. And that's like really expensive. So I'm only using it for my first year of medicine because of the practical exams with the cadavers, and using it made me really picture the cadavers more. Like I would be able to know more, where can I find this muscle, where can I find this organ better. It was really useful for me. Like I use it a lot for that, but I don't really recommend you to like buy it if you don't like learning this way. Like if you're a very visual learner and you want to feel it and see it more around yourself, I feel like this app's really useful. Or you can try to do a hack ish, because there's a free trial version. It lasts 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks per email. So it's up to you if you want to keep making more emails to make it free and only use it when you have to. But for me personally, I wanted to support the creators, so I paid for the app for the year. And yeah, and so for the other apps, Tiny Scanner, Microsoft OneNote, and Blue Links Images, obviously these are all free. So these apps and one website will be very useful for you, and I really recommend you to have a good scanner app, because I love scanning things and putting them on my iPad and annotating them right away, because it makes studying for me helpful. So yeah, I hope that some of these apps are useful for you. Like these are what I personally use, and it helped me get like the grades I wanted for first year. I wish you all the best in your medicine and in your studying, and if there are any more videos or any questions that you have for me, just let me know. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Bye!